Python is known as a slow language. People say it's not suitable for performance-heavy work. But here is the funny thing. Almost the entire AI world runs on Python. PyTorch, Python. TensorFlow, Python. HuggingFace, again Python. Even most deep learning research is written in Python. So today's question is, if Python is slow, then how is AI fast? And the answer might surprise you. AI does not really run on Python the way you think it does. Python is more like the steering wheel. The real engine is something else. Most beginners imagine something like this. Oh, I wrote neural network code in Python, so Python must be training it. But that is like saying, because you pressed the accelerator, your foot is running the car. But that is not the case. Your foot just gives the instruction. The engine does the heavy work. Similarly, Python gives instructions, but it doesn't do most of the heavy computations. Now, this is a simple example. Here, we are doing some mathematical calculations. We are squaring each number and adding it. This takes time in Python because Python is doing each loop itself. So Python is doing this loop by itself. For each I square and each s plus, Python adds overhead here. This operation adds overhead. Now imagine training deep learning that involves billions of operations. If Python did them one by one like this, training would take years. So clearly something else is happening internally. When you write something like y is equal to x at the rate w, it looks like Python is multiplying matrices. But Python isn't doing the multiplication by itself. Instead, Python calls a backend function. That backend is written in C++. And if you are using GPU, the backend calls CUDA kernels. So in reality, Python is just like a manager. Python is acting simply like a manager here. It says, hey GPU, multiply these two huge matrices. And the GPU does it in parallel at insane speed. So here is the stack. Python is what you see, okay? But under the hood, PyTorch has huge parts in C++, or even TensorFlow has huge parts in C++. GPU operations uses CUDA kernels. Okay. Now, cuDNN, we say it cuDNN. cuDNN handles deep learning operations efficiently. And we have a library called BLAS. BLAS library handles matrix math. And that is why AI feels fast, because the speed critical part is not done in Python. It is written in highly optimized low-level code, that is C++. This is the most important idea in the entire video. Deep learning workloads are dominated by big parallel math. So operations like matrix multiplications, convolutions, and tensor operations. Okay. Now, here is the key insight. Suppose a GPU kernel runs for 30 milliseconds. The Python code that launches that kernel takes maybe somewhere around 0.01 millisecond. So Python's cost is almost zero. Here, Python cost is almost zero, but it is negligible compared to GPU compute. If you see, okay, that means the program is compute bound. The program is compute bound, not Python bound. And the GPU is the bottleneck here. That is why Python can be slow in isolation, no doubt, but AI systems written in Python are still extremely fast. AI is fast because it avoids doing millions of small Python operations. Okay, instead, it does few big operations. And this concept is called as vectorization. For example, instead of looping element by element, okay, we send the entire tensor x and w at once to the backend and say do the operation for all element at once. Okay, and that single call triggers a huge optimized kernel. So the trick here is not that Python magically became fast here. The trick is Python is calling fast operations in bulk. Now, if Python isn't the fastest, why do people still love it? Because AI development is not only about speed, it is also about experimentation. You can try different architectures, different losses, different data sets, and different optimizers. Okay, Python gives you fast feedback, and you can build complex systems quickly. And the ecosystem is massive in Python. Everything you need for machine learning is already built in Python. Now, here is the balanced truth. Python overhead is negligible most of the time, but it is not always. Python becomes a bottleneck when you run too many tiny tensor operations instead of big ones. Okay? Or your data loader is slow. GPU sits idle waiting for the data. Your pre-processing is heavy Python loops. Or you are doing production inference where every millisecond matters. In those cases, people optimize things using fused kernels. Okay. People optimize things using fused kernels, compilation, ONNX, or TensorRT. Or there is one more thing, Triton inference servers. So yes, Python can be slow, no doubt, but you must understand when it becomes slow. So for example, let me show you the most important coding difference here. Okay, so if you write loops like this for I in range n, and you are doing all the operations here one by one. So you are forcing Python to do each operation by itself here, and that becomes very slow. But if you write it this way, now you are letting the backend handle this. This single line will call optimized C++ or CUDA kernels. And that is why ML code looks simple, because the real work is happening under the hood. Now, if we simplify PyTorch architecture, at the top, you write Python codes. Then PyTorch calls its C++ backend, and that backend triggers CUDA kernels on GPU. Then the GPU does the parallel match, and that is why PyTorch feels fast here, even though you write it in Python. So you don't think you are training in Python. You are using Python as the control layer here. This is also why Python dominates AI research. In research, the goal is not to squeeze 2% performance. The goal is to quickly test ideas. Okay. Python helps researchers move fast. And once the idea is proven, companies optimize it for deployment using low-level systems. So Python is perfect for AI innovations. Now, let's summarize the truth. Python is slow when it does raw looping work itself, which we saw. But AI does not rely on Python for the heavy math. Python is the interface only here. The heavy computation happens in optimized C++ and CUDA kernels, and GPUs are designed for huge parallel workloads. That is why AI feels fast even when Python is used. So, the real sentence is AI is built using Python, but AI is executed below Python. And that is the reason Python dominates modern AI. All right, so that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy learning.